Mornings can set the tone for the entire day. Most of us use the morning to get ready, clear our heads, and prepare ourselves for whatever lies ahead. For a narcissist, though, the morning is often a carefully crafted performance, full of habits that reveal more about their manipulative nature than you might expect. You see, narcissists don't just wake up and go about their day like the rest of us. Every part of their routine, including the morning, can be wrapped in self-absorption, control, and the need for attention. One of the first things you might notice about a narcissist morning is that everything revolves around them. The world exists to cater to their needs, and this mindset starts as soon as they open their eyes. They aren't thinking about anyone else. They're not waking up with thoughts of gratitude or humility. Instead, they're likely focused on what they can get out of the day and how the people around them can serve their needs. It's a mindset of self-importance that is reinforced by every little habit they have from the moment they wake up. For example, narcissists tend to control their environment as much as possible, even in the morning. They like to have things a certain way because it reinforces their sense of power and superiority. If something in their morning routine is thrown off, say, their breakfast isn't ready exactly the way they want it, or someone disrupts their quiet time, you'll likely see their true colors come out. A narcissist doesn't handle disruptions well because it challenges the perfect image they've built of themselves. They want everything to run smoothly according to their rules because in their mind, the world revolves around them. Another morning habit that might surprise you is the amount of time and effort they put into their appearance. Now, you might be thinking, well, doesn't everyone like to look good in the morning? Sure, but for a narcissist, it goes deeper than that. Their appearance is tied directly to their self-worth and how others perceive them. You'll often find that narcissists spend a significant amount of time making sure they look perfect. Whether it's grooming, dressing in the most fashionable clothes, or making sure every detail is just right. Their image is everything, and they believe that their outward appearance will make people admire them more. It's not about feeling good. It's about looking good and controlling how others see them. But here's where it gets interesting. Narcissists often use their appearance as a way to manipulate those around them. For instance, they might spend the morning fishing for compliments or passive-aggressively comparing themselves to others to make you feel insecure. They might say things like, "I always get compliments on this shirt. I don't understand why more people don't take care of themselves like I do." It's not just about looking good for themselves. It's about getting that external validation and reminding everyone around them that they're superior. Speaking of validation, mornings are also a time when narcissists might seek attention in more subtle ways. They often start the day with small tests to gauge how much attention they're getting from those around them. For example, they might send a message or post something on social media designed to get reactions. Anything to reassure themselves that they're still the center of attention. If they don't get the responses they expect, this can set them off for the rest of the day. Narcissists need constant validation to keep their inflated sense of self intact, and mornings are the perfect time for them to test whether they're still in control of the narrative. On the flip side, if you're close to a narcissist, you might notice that their mornings can also be filled with emotional manipulation right from the start. Maybe you live with them, and as soon as you wake up, they're already criticizing something you did or didn't do. Narcissists often start the day by pointing out your flaws or making you feel like you're not measuring up. It could be as simple as, "I can't believe you left the dishes in the sink again," or "You didn't wake up early enough. Don't you care about your responsibilities?" They do this to make sure you feel off balance. It's a way to undermine your confidence and keep you on edge. Another shocking habit is how narcissists can switch moods in the morning based on how much control they feel they have. If everything is going according to their plan, they might seem calm, even charming. But if something goes wrong, their mood can shift in an instant. One moment, they might be smiling, and the next, they're irritated or angry over the smallest inconvenience. This is especially true if they feel like someone isn't giving them the attention they believe they deserve. Narcissists often use their mood swings as a way to keep people around them on high alert, never knowing what to expect. This unpredictability is part of how they maintain control over others. What's also surprising is that narcissists often wake up with self-centered goals for the day. While most people might start their morning thinking about what they need to accomplish or how they can support others, a narcissist's thoughts are much more focused on how they can gain an advantage or get ahead. They might start the day thinking about how they can impress someone at work, manipulate a situation to their benefit, or make sure they get the recognition they feel they deserve. It's all about them and their agenda, and anyone else's needs come second, if at all. Finally, it's important to note that narcissists often exaggerate their sense of entitlement in the morning. They believe that others should cater to their needs, and they don't hesitate to express their displeasure if they feel like things aren't going their way. You might find that they expect you to drop everything to accommodate them, or that they get frustrated if you don't prioritize their needs over your own. Mornings are a time when this entitlement really shows because it's often when they start making demands, whether it's expecting you to handle tasks for them or getting annoyed if they aren't the center of attention in some way. So, what does all of this tell us? Narcissist morning habits are more than just routines. They reveal a lot about their underlying need for control, attention, and validation. Every part of their morning is structured to reinforce their belief that they are superior and that everyone around them exists to serve their needs. Whether they're obsessing over their appearance, seeking constant validation, or manipulating those around them with mood swings and criticism, these behaviors set the tone for the rest of their day and for the relationships they have with others. If you're dealing with a narcissist in your life, recognizing these morning habits can be a huge wake-up call. It gives you insight into how they operate and what their priorities really are. And once you understand that, you can start taking steps to protect your own mental and emotional well-being.